Hey everyone, welcome back to Structural Studio. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you can continue and follow my AutoCAD 2D course and many other courses which I will do in this YouTube channel. Today we're continuing with the third part of our course, where today we will be learning the chamfer tool, the fillet tool, the different arrays that AutoCAD offers. So make sure to stay tuned, as at the end of this video we will do a very practical drawing using all of these tools. So let's dive into it. What is chamfer and what is fillet? Think of chamfer as a tool that allows you to cut the edge of a box, and fillet as a tool that allows you to round an edge of a box to make it like a smooth pebble. For example, a racetrack where you have a lot of curves in the racetrack. Think of it like that. That's what fillet allows you to do. Let me show you how to use them. So first of all, let's start with chamfer. Imagine you have this square here, this box, which is a 10 by 10 square. Now, you don't want it to look like this. You want the edges to be sharp. For that, you use chamfer. You can go over here where it says fillet, click on the selection box and go to chamfer. Or you can just type CHA, the shortcut for chamfer. Now, you get some options down here in the command bar, which is undo polyline distance, etc., etc. Our focus is going to be this option here, which is the distance. What does it do? Well, let's click on it. We gotta type the D, the blue highlighted letter, type D, enter, and it says specify first chamfer distance. This is the distance of the first line that you're gonna select. So I want a 2. It says specify second chamfer distance. I want a 2 as well. So it says now select first line. I'm gonna select this one. It says select the second line, and I'm gonna select this one. There you go. Now, your square, which was a 10 by 10, is now shortened to an 8 on this side, as well as on this side. If we check, there you go, you have an 8 by 8 side in this part over here. Doesn't affect the other parts, only the lines that you select. Now, just to double check, make it clear for you, and do it with another line. If you do it, you just go like this. Oops, sorry. We trim these two, you'll see that from here to here it's a 2, as well as from here to here. This is the chamfer tool. Now I'm gonna demonstrate another example. Let's see, rectangle. I'm gonna use a 10 by 10 as well again. So we'll go CHA. You can click on distance, or just type D. I want a 2 by 5. Now this is gonna be cut for 2. Right here, from here to here is gonna be somewhere 2. The second one is gonna be 5. Let's check now. Let's use green for this one. Go from here. We already learned trim. The distances and colors, we're gonna learn them later on into the course. Here. Now, let's also check these ones. This is just a quick demonstration. So, we use chamfer here. It used to be a 10 by 10. On this side, there was a second line, which is 5 now. And on the first line, it is 2. This is chamfer, very powerful tool. But a common mistake that people make is this one. So it's a 10 by 10 square, right? I want a 5 and then 12. Now this is the mistake. AutoCAD says that you cannot do this because you do not have that big of a line. The first one, okay, yes. When I want to select the second one, it doesn't allow me. It says chamfer distance is too large because the line is already a 10. So AutoCAD doesn't allow you to do something like this. Be careful on this mistake. This is it for the chamfer tool. Really easy, really quick, and very, very powerful and nice to use. So that was it for the chamfer tool. You can use it to make your drawings more dynamic and add more flair to them. Now let's continue with fillet. What is fillet? Think of fillet as chamfer's cousin. It's basically the same tool, but instead of cutting the edges of the lines and the boxes, In this case, think of it as to use just to round it, to make a smooth round circle arc here, smooth curve. Think of it as a car's racing track, which has those smooth turns. So how do we use it? How do we activate it? To activate, we go to the Modify panel, click on Fillet, or just use F for the shortcut. Now we have these options on the command bar down here. We will use the radius one. We only work in 90% of the cases with this one. Click on it, or just type R for shortcut, and it says specify fillet radius. Now I wanted a radius of 5. Click 5, enter. It says select, just like Chamfer, it says select first object or line. We will go this one with this one, and voila, it makes this smooth curve here. As you can see, the lines have been shortened again. So from here, I'll just make it real quick to demonstrate it for you. Trim these two. Oops, from here to here, from here to here. This is the 12. It's been reduced to 7. This was a 10. It's been reduced to 5 due to the fillet with a radius of 5. This is what fillet does. A very, very powerful tool. Or let's do one more example. Just real quick. Let's use a bigger radius. Let's use a radius of 9. It will make a more smoother curve, bigger but smoother. Just like this. There you go. As you can see, it's smoother, but it's bigger. A common mistake people make using the fillet tool is they make a larger radius than what the lines are already given. Fillet checks for the minimum, the smallest line you have in your drawings. And my element, in this way, it's a 10. So if I go now and select fillet with a radius of 11, it won't allow me to do it, as it says the fillet radius is too large. If I go select a radius of 10, it will, because it will start right from the edge of the box, from here to, in this case, from over here. As you can see, delete this. As you can see, it starts from right there, from the very edge. Over here, there you will still have a distance of 2 left, as you can see. And to double check, you can see the radius of the circle, which is a 10. Be careful of these mistakes and use Chamfer and Fillet to boost up your drawings and be more efficient and have more flair to them. So now let's continue with the different arrays AutoCAD offers. I'm going to explain them in simple terms. I will not elongate the explanation of it. So we have the arrays right here. We have the rectangular one, the path, and the polar. What does the rectangular array do? For example, let's say I have this rectangle 30 by 31, as well as this circle of a radius of 12. Now, what does the array do? It duplicates, multiplies these two elements in different directions how many times you want. It's a very powerful tool and fast tool to use, so do not spend a lot of time in copying, mirroring them, etc. etc. So let's do it. So select object, this and this. Or you can just do a rectangle array. Just go to array, they will show right here. We will go over the objects, press on space, it says enter array tab. We'll go with rectangle. There we go. This is our original job. On this panel up top here, we have the columns. How many columns do I want? For example, I want 6 columns. How many rows do I want? I want 2 rows, just like that. Now it says enter the distance between the columns. So the distance I want between these columns will be 120. For just using them as an example. The distance between the rows, I want them to be duplicated to 90. There we go. This is the rectangular array tool. Very simple, very fast to use. Just click on close array now. And most important part you want to do if you want to continue work on them, you want to explode this. How do you do this? You select this, you press on X space. Now you can continue to work on them individually. Because if I left it like this, like this, I wanted to use trim on them, it doesn't allow me. AutoCAD, it says that I cannot work with trim or use, for example, chamfer or fillet. As you see, it doesn't allow to select me. So I will have to click on it, X space. There we go. Now I can continue to work, as you can see. Now let's continue. We have the path array. Path array, it's not that much use, but it can be very powerful. Let's say I have this spline right here. We didn't learn the spline command. We will maybe later on, but for now we don't have to. So let's do something like this. Now another powerful tool I want to let you guys know on how to use is the offset tool. How do you use the offset? You have this box right here, this line. It says offset, or we just go to O, the shortcut for offset, and press space. Now it says specify offset distance. This is how much you want to move an object from its original position. Make a copy of it, you know. So let's type in 20, for example. I'll select this object and I'll go 20 like this way, 20 like that. I want a bigger one. Let's go to 100. Just like that. We have this sort of road path right here. Now, I want to use a circle just as some, let's say, lightning or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just try to imagine it as something in real life. Now, to use array, we'll go to array, path array, or just use the path, array path shortcut. I'll select the object you want to, that will go through the path. We will select this circle, press space, it says select the path curve. It will be this curve right here. Now, the distance between them, I cannot choose the items, so I can modify the distance. Let's say I want a distance of 50 in this case. It will do it automatically. It's 29 items, and I have 29 lightnings every 50 meters. Let's say I want to double the row. Can do that by just typing, sorry, not the level, but the row. Can just do that by just changing it to 2, and I want the distance between them to be 25. There you go. Very easy, very powerful. Exploded, boom. It goes right through the path curve. This is it with the path array tool. Now the last array is the polar array. It's a nice, very powerful tool. I will put a circle right here, and I will go to polar array, or just type in array polar. Select the object, press on space, select to specify the center point of the array. Let's use it here, for example. Boom. We get a circular array of these circles. You can type in how many you want. 10, for example. Boom, you have 10. The distance between them as well, and you have the number of rows. Let's type in 2 rows. As you can see, it just duplicates the rows. Let's type in 3. It goes more and more. Let's type in 13. You can see it's a very, very powerful tool. You can do many, many things with it. The fill between them, let's make it bigger. 60. Sorry, 60. Or it actually doesn't allow me to do it anymore. Let's just make it smaller. Or 40. Now 36 is the biggest. The fill can be, how close you want them to each other. This is a very powerful tool that we will use in today's practice. Now, guys, I'm going to show you another powerful tool and another useful tool in AutoCAD, which we'll be using today's drawing at the end of this video, is the polygon tool. So the polygon, we go over here, select polygon in the draw panel, or you just type in pull or the shortcut. You enter the number size you want, 6. So specify the center, and we have 2 options here. We have the inscribed in circle or circumscribe about circle. What is the difference between them? So let me just draw a circle with a radius of 200. Let me make a copy of it and move it here. Let's see now. Let's use this polygon of 6 sides. We will specify the center polygon right here. I will use inscribe. We'll as well use 200 for the radius of the circle of the polygon. Boom. You have this right here. Now, the same polygon, just circumscribe, will be this one. 200, this one here. As you can see, the polygon is outside of the circle, while over here it is inside of the circle. This is the circle. This is the circle. This is the difference between these 2 polygons. So let's continue with our practice drawing that I showed you in the beginning, which is this one here. But I want to make my work easier, so I don't go back and forth to other files and open the picture. I want to copy and paste it into my working field. We'll go to the file, the folder, Control C, go to AutoCAD, Control V, just paste it right here. Boom, I have it right here. Now, my suggestion, guys, I want you to pause this video and try doing it on your own. First, study the drawing, see how you can work, where you can start from, what you can do. So, as we can see, we have a polygon right here with a diameter 23. We have this angle given to us. We have these two circles with these different diameters. We have this half a circle with this radius given and this gap here. In my personal work, I'm going to start with a polygon. I'm going to start with a polygon. The number of sides is 6. The center, I'll just type it here. Is it inscribed or circumscribed? It doesn't matter. In this case, I want it to be inscribed. And I will type a diameter of a radius of 11.5, which is a diameter of 23. Okay, let me just move this one real quick, just like that. Now, I will continue and draw these two circles, one with a diameter of 46 and one with a diameter of 41. The gap between them is going to be, the difference is 5, so that's a difference in radius of 2.5. Let me start from the center of the polygon. And just find just like this. Tap on it. Switch to diameter. We have 41. Go again. 46. Boom. Now, I'm going to use this as my reference line for these circles, which starts from the center. We use ortho. We switch by tapping tab. Switch to degrees, 30. This line doesn't matter how much it is. We just want to use it as a reference line. Now, I also want to use this line here and make this gap of 2. We will use the offset tool, which we learned today. Go to O, type in 1. We'll go 1 on this side as well as 1 on this side. We will delete this original line. And boom, we have a gap of 2. Now, I want to trim these parts. I'll just leave it like that. Now, one mistake I did is right here because I used the radius. Just notice. Just do it one more time. Find the point. Diameter of 46. There we go. Now it's better. Let me trim these two. Just like that. This here. Just like that. Okay. Now, I want to make these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles using polar array with a radius of 5. I will go. We can start from here. Make a radius of 5. We can delete this line now. We will trim this as well as this. We will use this half, the circle, this part right here. Go to polar array. Specify the center of the array, which is the midpoint. And we'll use 6 as it is shown in the drawing. We'll close the array. We'll explode it. Boom. We have our 6 half circles in the drawing. Now I just have to modify them using trim command, as well as I have to use, so we trim this part as well. We'll just use these two. We make a polar array of those. Again, 6. It's already 6. Close array. Explode. Now let's use trim to modify the structure. It's right here, right there, there, there. I will speed this up. And boom, there we have it. We have our figure just exactly like this one here. This is how you guys use all of the tools that you have learned so far in this course to make this simple figure right here. Later on, we will see how to use dimensions, layers, draw axes, and plans on the axes. Stay tuned for them, guys. So, if you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new from it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. For more AutoCAD 2D tutorials, check out the link above me. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comment for future videos, or if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments down below. For the drawing that we did today, I will let it down in the link below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.